first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run with Murray. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Murray. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The 20. 50 yards, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. About 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they get a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Dancing to his left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's on Malcolm Jenkins. As he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray. Able to get this one out just shy of the 25 with the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
20.
For this.
Touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
76 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Oh, yeah.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Second straight drive now, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's getting it. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw to Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. It's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some warning. And if it doesn't work, you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
So 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
You ain't gonna burn me.
Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I see you over there. You scared?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Do what you do.
By Robert Alford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They throw right away, and that's complete on the right side. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And past the 40.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's his throw on target to Cook. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second down, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Pass some of this!
10.
Pass some of this!
And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. Mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to put the lead on 2 more. The 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking for his running back. He's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really crowded probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now are running their routes. They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I can hear you.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will.
This is our time.
That play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they'd gone their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
They're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Hill. It's Jared Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like